Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, hi. My name is Unapologetically Mocha, and on this channel, we talk about all things craft and crochet and the life that goes into that. So, if that's what you're interested in talking about crocheting and crafting and the life that you live when you love to crochet and craft, because it's a special, special life, you're in the right place because those things are my jam. So today I am going to show you a crochet hook set that I purchased. I found it on Amazon. And originally I went on Amazon looking for a crochet hook set that TL Yarn Crafts had reviewed. But when I went to the Amazon site to buy it, they were sold out. So I just looked around, you know how Amazon says similar to blah 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 blah. So I looked at the sets that they said are similar to that one, and I decided on this one. And this one is Silian, or Silian, I should say, and it's a set of interchangeable crochet hooks. Um, they were $47, and I got them like it took a, like I think I got them like the next day after I ordered them, so they came pretty quick. Um, this is the case that they came in. It's a nice case. This is faux leather, but it's a nice faux leather. And the stitching is even and it looks like it's pretty solid. The zipper is nice. This is a nice solid zipper handle. And it unzips with no issues. So let's just take a look at what's inside of here. This is the set. And it comes with 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12 different crochet heads and one handle. And let's just take this out. And this is what the hook looks like. This is the blue one. It's blue paisley. I'm not sure if it's the color's coming through or not. But it's like blue with like silver and lighter blue paisley going through it. There's also a black option, but I figured I like paisley and I like blue, so that's why I went with this one. And it comes with a head already attached to it, but it also comes with some accessories. We have one of these, some needles of various sizes, which I thought was cool, a nice measuring tape, and a cloth that you can use to polish your hooks, your hook heads. So to change this hook head, that's what this little rubber thing is for. Because this is very, very smooth. This hook is very reminiscent of a certain company, which I can say since they'll make it anymore, but the Furls Odyssey. This hook is very, very similar to that hook. Now, some of y'all that have been on my channel for a while are probably laughing and kind of looking a bit shocked because some of you might remember that I did um, a hook review series where I reviewed, I don't know, at least 12 different crochet hooks. And one of the hooks that I reviewed was the Furls Odyssey. And I basically panned it. I was not a fan, mainly because it was too heavy. It weighed too much. Um, this one is very similar in size. It might be a little longer. Unfortunately, I no longer have my Furls Odyssey to compare it to, but it's very similar in size. It might be a little longer, but it's not as heavy. I don't feel like it's weighted as heavy as the Furls Odyssey was. So that's cool. But in order to change the head, just take the little rubber thingy, put it on there, That's my bad hand. I know better than that. And twist it, and it comes apart. Let's sit it down for a second. That's what the inside of the base of the hook looks like. And then you can just pick whatever hook head you want. This one, the hook sizes are on the base of the hook head. I don't know if you can see that. See, this is a 4. Focus. There you go. See, this is a 4 millimeter head. And it comes with, I got to pick this up to look at them. The smallest is a 3.0. Then there's a 3.5. This is the 4. And a 4.5. And a 5. A 5.5. A 6. The unicorn 6.5. The almost equally unicorn 7. An 8. A 9. And a very beefy, if I can get it out, I'm trying, 10 millimeter. So quite a few sizes in this kit. And if you look at the head for a second, it's kind of a hybrid. See if I can get, there you go. It's kind of a hybrid of a Bates and a boy. In other words, an inline and an inline and a, what's the other one? Tapered head. Um, it's got a point, which is very inline thing. And if you look at the head, the tip of the head, I'm trying to turn it so you can see. Yeah, the tip of the head is equal to the base of this. So it doesn't like taper in, like you know how a tapered, the tip of a taper kind of turns under. This one doesn't. It's literally, it's equal with the neck of the hook. So I would lean this really towards a Bates hook. So if you like Susan Bates, you probably like these hooks, especially if you're into the pointy ends, because that definitely makes a difference. That's one of my perks of using a Bates hook. That's why I use this as a Bates hook, because it that pointy end gets you into some tight stitches, which is cool. However, it's not that great if you're using a yarn that splits. So you may want to experiment with different yarns and decide which yarns work best with it. For the demo for this one, I'm going to go ahead and put the 4 back on, and you literally just screw it in like this and tighten it. Now, for my fellow Southpaws, you really want to take your rubber disc here and give that a good turn. Make sure it's good and tight. Why? Because as a left-handed crocheter, you're going to go into stitches and work a project in the same direction that this wants to unscrew. You know, with a screwdriver, the old saying it's righty tighty, lefty loosey. If you're going to move when you're left-handed, the motions you make as a left-handed crocheter are going to literally go in the same direction that you will want to unscrew this crochet head. So you want to make sure that you tighten it with your rubber disky thing and just check it periodically to make sure it stays tight. Because doing me in the middle of a stitch and have it fall apart. And now I'm going to take my little cloth because I'm just like that. And I'm just going to polish up my crochet hook because I like it pretty. And these are very pretty. and they're worthy of being polished and remaining pretty. Let me set that down real quick. I want to put this stuff away because I don't want to lose anything. And it all stores in this handy dandy pocket. I never did show you what else was in here, did I? Oh, I did, but I just forgot stitch markers. There's stitch markers in here too. So put those back in there. And then put the needles back in there. You're not gonna be able to do much with this pocket. So like as far as like a con of which I'll get into later, that's one of them. This pocket is kind of useless. You can't really do much with it. But hey, it stores what came with the kit, so I guess that's all I can really ask for, you know. Extra storage for other things would be cool, but yeah, you know, it stores what came with the kit. So there's that. Okay. And now I put the other hook away. I'm going to zip this up. Move it out of the way. And let's give it a whirl, shall we? Now, full disclosure, I've used this hook already. I've been using this hook. And so I'm just going to continue working on the project I've been working on with this hook. And in case you're wondering, I'm working on a hybrid quilt. I'll talk about this for a second. Why not? It's quilt squares. They're different on each side. See? And I sew them together. Then I do a blanket stitch. Here's one that I've sewn together, and I've done the blanket stitch. You can see the stitching all around it. And yes, it looks kind of messy right now, but these will clear up after this. I'll clean this up after I've actually crocheted all the way around it. And this is two-sided as well. And then you crochet around it. And this one happens to be, let's see, I can hold it up for you. It's a row of single crochet and then a row of double crochet, chain one, skip one, double crochet. And then there's two double crochets for the next row. There's two round, I should say. There's two double crochets in each chain space. And then I finish it off with a row of single crochet. And then I'll stitch these all together and I'll make a quilt, a hybrid quilt Afghan, basically. So that's what I'm working on. So, and I'm using a cotton yarn, which can be a little splitty. So this is a really good way for me to show you that how this hook, you know, cooperates with a splitty yarn. So I'm just doing some double crochets. And you know how cotton yarn can be, I don't know, if there's even a hint of a like rough spot on a hook, the cotton yarn is going to catch it. This is just gliding through this. This cotton yarn is just gliding over this hook like it's nothing. It's butter, which is very cool. I'm in the corner. Yes, I am in the corner. No, I'm off. This next one's corner. So I got to pay attention to where I'm putting things. Um, yeah, it's gliding through just like it's nothing, which is very cool. And the hook does have some weight to it, but again, it's nowhere near to me personally. It's nowhere near as heavy as the Odyssey. So I'm enjoying crocheting with it. This will be the second or yeah, the second full square that I've done with this hook. I completed a third square first, and then I did a full second one, and now this will be the third square I've worked on. Is what I'm trying to say, and failing badly at saying it. Did I? Seems like I can't really. I shouldn't do this and talk with it. I did that. Never mind. That was the corner. I'm right. Anyway, it crochets nicely. Yeah. No arm fatigue. It's not getting caught. The yarn isn't snagging. It's making really nice stitches. I definitely think this is a good hook. Oops, that was my fault. I didn't give myself enough tension. But yeah, this is a good hook. Should we demo one of the larger hooks? Shall I demo one of the larger ones for you? Let's do that. Let me grab a thicker yarn real quick. Here's a good old fashioned 4-weight yarn. I believe this is one of the granny square yarns. But we're not going to try to do the granny squares. This is just a demo for me to bust out a bigger hook. Like basically I'm going to bust out my all-time favorite hook. My channel for a while. You know what it is. You know what size I'm going for. But for those of you that are new, well, I can't see. I am a eye hook, aka a 5.5 millimeter hook lover. I love me a 5.5. So we are going to crochet with the hook size that I'm most likely to use this set with. I don't know if I'd use this set for amigurumi or not. I possibly might, because I got the sizes for it, but I'm not sure if I would. I don't know. We'll see. Putting the 5.5 on. Giving it a good tighten. Put this away later. Okay. Let's see how the 5.5 works. This is actually the first time I'm using the 5.5. I have not crocheted with the 5.5 millimeter. I know it may shock some of you. I've been in this project, so I just got these hooks and I just dove right back into that project. I'm sure I'll need a 5.5 millimeter here eventually because I have some other things that I want to make because I've gotten some absolutely lovely yarns from some really wonderful people that I'm actually going to show off here in an upcoming video. So I'm going to want to use it. So I'm sure I'll be busting out this 5.5 for that. But so far, I will forever be lousy with crocheting under a camera. I've come to the conclusion that no matter what I do, I'm going to be lazy at this. Let me see if I can zoom in. Oh, can zoom in a little bit more. Okay. And let's pan it down. Nope, pan it up. Yeah, I'm also getting used to a brand new webcam. This is a brand new webcam, a brand new computer, brand new hooks, brand new yarn. y'all know my situation. If you don't, this video coming out about that too here soon. But yeah, all the stuff that I'm using right now is new, and I'm trying to adjust to it. But okay, this one. Oh wait, tension. The orange tight. That's why it's not going through. You know, when I'm not fighting with the yarn, it's crocheting great. So yeah, it's good. I'm enjoying crocheting with this hook. It's a nice hook. And like I said, I got them on Amazon. It's $46 for that set, and I mean $46 for 12 hooks is pretty good. I mean, yes, they are interchangeable hooks, meaning if you lose the base, the hooks are pretty useless. But I mean, setting that aside, that's a pretty good deal for some what seems to be some really nice hooks. I have no complaints so far. And like I said, I've used that 4 millimeter to make several squares already. So I'm pretty sure that if something was going to go wonky with the hook, it would have happened by now. Because I've done many, many, many stitches with it. No, stop. But yeah, I think this was a good purchase. It makes a lovely addition to my once again growing crochet hook set. Um, as I get new hooks, I'm going to go ahead and review them and try them out on video so you can see what I think of them. And if you're looking for hook sets, maybe my demos will help you decide whether that's a good hook set for you or not. I'm here to help. Okay, that's enough. You get the hint. You get the point. This is what the stitches look like. I'll hold them up. Let that fall on the floor. Try to get it all to focus. There we go. Some real nice stitch definition. They're very even. Yeah, I definitely say that this hook is a good hook. I'm happy with it. I would recommend it. And that, ladies and gents, is the video. If you made it this far, I appreciate you. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button. If you're new here and you think you might enjoy my content, please hit the subscribe button. And don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you know when I upload videos and when I do decide to go back to doing lives. Um, this is my first video back. I've been gone for a long time. There is an explanation coming. That video has been a challenge because it's reliving a lot of things and keeping things in order, and it's been a wild, wild, basically year. But the video is coming, I promise, and I'll explain everything. It's not all bad news. There's some really cool stuff that's happening too. But anyway, I will go into all of that in that video. I'm not going to promise when it's coming out, just soon. Anyway, I appreciate you for being here. Um, Thanks for sticking with my channel all this time. I've actually managed to grow while I was gone, which I think was awesome. I had just hit just under 500, and now I'm at 530 subscribers, which is great. I'm going to come back, and I really would love to hit 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year. So hopefully we can make that happen. We shall see. But okay, anyway, I'm rambling now. Thanks for being here. I will talk to you in my next video. Until then, take care, stay safe, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.